We a strive and a reach for big goal. Them a fight and a spy through them in control. Them a real ass.
Viewers and subscribers, first and foremost, Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year to all of the viewers them. You see me I say? Big up to everybody who always a subscribe and I do the thing them and a support, a watch, a like, a comment. You see me I say? A share. You see me I say? And I essentially make the channel grow. And for all of the newcomers them, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon, so that you will become a part of the notification gang, so that every time I drop something new, you will be the first to get it. Today I will be talking about something what me find quite interesting, you saw me I say, and you know me I say, educational to some degree. You saw me I say, people, me I talk about Buju. Me hear Buju on an interview with Sway in the morning, people, and I believe Buju talk a bag of things. Buju talk some things where, you know me I say, like, you know me I say, we talk about righteousness. Whole heap of things where we need for hear from, you know me I say, somebody where grown, somebody where, you know me I say, have the maturity and the longevity in the music industry, like a man like him, of course. We experience things from all different angles. Especially being that him just get, you know me I say, released from incarceration, very recent. You see me I say, and all of these things. And now Buju, of course, you know, run with a new album. I think it named Right Side Up. No, Upside Down, if I'm not mistaken, for your subscribers. You see me I say? Which you're not going to hear reveal in the interview I'm showing shortly here. I'm going to listen here shortly. You see me I say? And I'm not lie, whole heap of things people can learn, people can take from this. You see me I say? And of course, even give Buju whole heap of respect in that regard, because he might highlight some things about dancehall and about our current affairs. Of course, us as a society at large. But people, I want to know if you check out the interview and tell me what you think.
Great job to be on the show. I have to say, you haven't heard me in a long time.
Buju Banton is here. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
No respect.
Enough respect, man. It's so many things I want to ask you, man. First of all, I listened to the album, and you have such amazing, powerful music on this album. You know, and a lot of us been waiting for this body of work. And even when you started doing the Long Walk to Freedom tour, I was like, look at my brother walking like he's divine, you know, and the way the people gathered around you. I think you really make people, you give people hope, you know, and so congratulations on making this album. It's the first album in 10 years. And I want to congratulate you on that first and foremost.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You have a few songs on this album that you know speak to us, that speak to the world. Before I get to those songs, man, a lot of people consider you the king of dancehall. That's not something you would necessarily say. That's something the people would say.
No. Yeah, no. Well, you know, the people say a lot of things. First, let us get this straight.
Yes.
It's the mission I been on ever since the days of my youth. It wasn't ordained by man. If it was ordained by man, I would have long been sidetracked. And they would have had their way when they tried to imprison me and did imprison me. They would have had their way because imprisonment to them was the ultimate, but I knew that wasn't what they had in mind. But what they had in mind, if they went that road, it would have resulted in something more tragic. But they didn't understand. But they settled for incarceration. But my God is a greater God than the God of the which they serve. Yes. Our God is greater. Because our people have gone a warring, seeking strange God in a strange land. That's why we suffer too. Yeah? But I don't see myself as no king. This is the false idols and the false images that have been popped up before the people. And when these kings and these queens and these, whatever name them ascribe to them, when you realize who they really are, you shall be utterly shaken. I am a servant, sent to deliver a message to a people who is stubborn and stiff-necked. Some are the servants who come to them, some they have killed, some they hamstrung, some them listen to, some them run them away. Nevertheless, let it never be said that a servant didn't come to you and tell you things that touch you to your very heart and make you have to reflect and do some deep introspection.
Yes.
So that's what I am, a servant.
You're a servant. Okay. There it is. Round of applause. Give that round of applause too. You say it's interesting in the song Stepper. there's a line in there where you say, "No make no mistake, confuse stepper with the shotter. Man a step and survive. A shotter brain gets splattered." Break down the difference break down that difference between a stepper and a shotter.
Now, the current trend is that most people don't see education as something that they should attain. I agree that it's a conveyor-belt education out there that just keep turning out people thinking the same accord. No independent thought is being injected into the process. But nevertheless, one must educate themselves in the realm of any classroom. Yeah? So the feel to educate oneself, one seek opportunity by means of aggression. Yeah. So the gun become a tool to express yourself. You're a stepper who you're stepping with destruction. Yeah? You're not doing anything progressive. Now, I see myself as a stepper with a step of a conscious mentality to uplift myself and my race and my people. And I have never wavered from doing that. Ever since I come on the scene, regardless of my inception, what my self-realization came to me, yeah, and I became aware. I became aware. And guess what? My awareness has spawned me to make other people aware through the great music. So we step for better. We step in Great Britain, we step in America, which you call America. Yes, America. Sticking people left, right, and center. So we step in America. Yeah? It is 2 degrees cold or not. It's stepping when it's hotter. Yeah? Because we got to be progressive. We got to progress. We got to use the opportunities and the tools that we have to progress. And you know that everybody is realizing and talking aloud. It is reverberating on the island how much the deck has been stacked against the black man for centuries and for decades. Yes? But since we now realize that the deck has do, what are we going to do to change that instead of agitating for menial, you understand, things? We want to agitate for real change, consistent change that only for the Americans or black man globally.
Yes. Gunshots. I like that. Buju Banton is here. This whole album speaks to awareness. It speaks to upliftment, you know, and it speaks to your personal story. When I listen to the song Buried Alive, and I listened to the song Buried Alive, and you say I was buried alive, but I'm still breathing. What does that mean? Can you explain when you say I'm buried alive, but I'm still breathing, I got a second chance? What do those words mean to you?
Wow. You know, I think it is smarter than that. No. When you hear a reason, I hear some powerful words, you can't come ask the author, wait me. The meaning is right in front of you, my brother. Let's not go down this road again. We have been there 1,000 times.
Okay.
Yeah? When food comes to you, embrace it. You were buried alive too. You had experienced quarantine. You weren't dead. But you could not do the things that you wanted to do. You couldn't club, you couldn't rub a dub. You were buried alive, but you were still breathing. You never knew what tomorrow would bring. But you did have a feeling. There's nothing more to explain. The music speaks for itself. In this time, the whole heap of words and explanation is not necessary. We have been there and done that. Now let the music speak. I want the people to know that these are the times that we have been talking about in our music for centuries, even before Bob and God of Great Ones. These were the times that they were telling you about to be aware of, to open your eyes, to wake up, become aware, so you don't become a pawn in their game. You understand? So 2020 is upside down. Let's get it right side up.
Let's get it right side up.
That's the name of the album. Upside Down 2020 is the name of the brand new project. Let us get it right side up. Because we cannot sidetrack it and don't deal with the issues. They are real.
They are real. Wow. Buju Banton. Go ahead, Heather.
Hey, Buju, what's up? It's Heather B. Nice to talk to you, and thank you for calling into the show. Blessed. I was in Jamaica in 1992, and I was running around in these clubs in different places, and I just kept hearing your music, and I would go to people, I'm like, who is this? Who is this? Buju, Buju, Buju. This was 1992, and I came back home to the States, and people weren't that aware. They just didn't understand. They didn't know. Your name wasn't out there yet in the States like it was in Jamaica. And then it seems like I don't know, it was like in months, all of a sudden it was like, boom, it was an explosion. We got your music over here. And I couldn't believe it because I was like, yo, he is big in Jamaica. It took a minute for it to translate here in the States. Was it important to you as an artist in Jamaica to have your music played over here in the clubs in New York and different things like that?
It is important for every artist who works in the art form of music to have their music heard all across the world, so the global community could at least hear their words and judge it on their own merit. I think that's the intent of all of us who are involved in the music business, is to have our works proliferated globally. For me, it's no different. We're on the island of Jamaica. Nevertheless, we know the effect of our music because we have never tried to change rhythm. You know, we respect our brothers who do hip-hop, but Buju don't do hip-hop. I do reggae and dancehall. So my brothers who do hip-hop can always lean and Buju to get a different flavor. Now, if I was doing what they're doing, that would not work. You understand? So the music do take a time to get to America, but it's very important for it to get there. And it's very important for us to support the music. Yes? Now, a little bit on a historic note. Jamaica was the first country to sell 1 million copies of a phonographic record anywhere in the world.
Wow. Wow.
I'm talking you, I don't know that you guys are not aware of this. Yes. The first phonographic record to sell 1 million copies anywhere in the world did not arrive from London or the Americas, but Jamaica. And it was by Harry Belafonte, and the song was called Banana Boat Man. You can look it up on your the God of the earth is now Google. You can ask him. You understand? You see it?
Yes.
So, what I'm saying to you, ever since that time, we have not been in a position to sell 1 million records unless it's been controlled by the powers that be. We have a hard time getting our music on the radio here because of the powers that be. We have a hard time getting so, yes, but we still continue, we are persistent because we don't make music for money. We make music because music have to make. Before money there was music. Yes, and after money there will be music. So we don't care. I think I am one of the most blacklisted artists in Jamaica, from Jamaica and America, you know, because there were days when I couldn't enter the Clear Channel venues, couldn't enter the Live Nation venues, relegated to only 1,500 people every time I keep a concert. Why? To stop the music, to stop the growth, to stop the message. So we took our music to Europe, and we took our music to Africa, where people were more open to a different opinion than a scripted one or a social or a politically correct narrative where them can cuddle up with, you know what I mean? Where they knew that reggae music is the music that speaks true to the people's consciousness.
Buju Banton.
Wow.
When they come back in a room and them dash me in a walk out.
Okay. Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. The new album is Upside Down. Tracy G, you want to jump in there?
Woof, yes I do. Buju, it is so beautiful to hear your voice, King. Sincerely, we're so grateful to have you here. God is always good. Yes,
Amen.
Absolutely. Listen, and I'm just here saluting all the ways you move with purpose, you know, with the content of your music, even purposely, you know, having 20 tracks for Upside Down, just to make sure everyone understands that it coincides with 2020. Like, nothing is mindless. And so I want to know what these features... Facts. I want to know what these features, you have Pharrell, you have John Legend, I'm missing two people, Stephen Marley, Stefflon Don. We love all of these folks. When you are thinking of features, do these names pop up first and then you create the music, or do you have the song and you think of the person?
It goes in diverse ways. In some instances, it's just like what you explained, and in other instances, the total opposite. As it relates to Stephen Marley, we're friends. We've been working together for many years. And most of my albums in the past, if you look, if you're an avid follower, you see that you have tracks with Buju Banton. From the days when they murdered Amadou Diallo, we got together, we and Stephen Bonuel, and we did this song where we all, little voices we heard from the Caribbean. You understand? So Stephen and I, we go forward in time as brethren. Even when I went through my tribulation, he was one of the true brethren who stood with me right through. Yeah. As it concerns John, we did a song years ago called Can't Be My Lover, which did tremendously well in the local and international community and with my people and so on. Yeah. So me emerging from captivity, I reached out to him and he reciprocated. Yeah. So he sent him the song and he liked it, and you know what I mean. But working with people in the music industry for me is always good because I get to share my talent with other people and I get to learn from other people because I don't think I can learn everything by myself. My glass is not full. So if you think your glass is full, then you're okay. If you think your glass is half empty, chances are you can learn something.
Absolutely. Buju Banton. We got a lot of people on the phone lines that want to ask you questions, and I'm loving the conversation. I want to have this conversation in Jamaica, though, with you. I want to go to the Blue Mountains and hang out and be able to build.
As long as I can manage a cherry pie. You know what I mean? So
yes.
That's the cherry pie here Pharrell singing about on this album, The Great Cherry Pie. So, listen. Don't ask him why.
Yo, hey, and that song is incredible. I couldn't download it off the link because I wanted to play Cherry Pie. That's an incredible song too.
You gotta wait until 12 o'clock tonight.
Yes.
Practice patience, Sway.
Okay, we got Jackson on the line from South Carolina. Jackson, good morning. How are you?
What's up, Jackson? Hey,
Doing
Jackson.
good. What's going down, Sway? How y'all doing?
Carolina. All right.
Yes.
I have no question for him because every question that I have, he already answered it through his music.
Brother, you're one of the ones who are aware. So in this time, the music is going to teach them a lesson, my brothers and sisters. So it's not like the last time we will come and we have generic questions. We're going to sit down and tell you, oh, you make this and what is the creation process? Those are, you've been taught about 1,000 times by 1,000 other entertainers. I want you to listen to the music. You know what I mean? Listen to the music and see how you feel. We're going through a turbulent time where the shifting of consciousness is everywhere. You know, it's only fools don't see that. And if they don't see, well, they are the ones who are going to be caught up. But the people who are at the helm, like the eye, them who sit at the radio station to make sure you give the people them the message. Don't spend the time up here just dumbing them down. Spend a little bit of it also wising them up. Because chances are when they wake up, they might chase you around the building.
All the time.
Okay.
I just want to thank you for your music. I just want to thank you for your music, man. I've been rocking with you since the summer of '92. Since the summer of '92, I lived in California.
The voice of Jamaica.
I've been rocking with you since then.
On that side there. Achuaya. Children. Well, listen up. Stay blessed.
We're blessed. Yeah, we gotta play that. Yeah, we're gonna play that one. Then we'll come back. Buju, hold on the line 1 second, okay? You got 5 more minutes for me?
I have 100 minutes for your time is ready. We don't control it, we just use it to your advantage.
There it is. This is blessed. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5.
We're not so quiet, you know.
Let's go.
We are five and I reach through the good. Them a fight and a strike through them in control. Them a real A-hole. What a long time. We are fight for your fight and the bread. Them a stream and a dream and a wish way for dead. The I am of him head. I know just now. See a cheer and a scream for the team. Them a plan out for bench him and them roll supreme. Like a them one for clean. Well, imagine if we are trying to move out of the cycle. Them a fight and a over trying to stop it. But I will have your back. Remember, would you tell me you're blessed? Tell them you're blessed, tell them you're break it! Make sure you record it and thank it.
Yes, indeed, Buju Banton. Give that man a round of applause, man. Give him a round of applause. I want to... I got you. I got to celebrate you, brother. This energy you're giving us right now is needed. It's medicine. You know, it's medicine. And I remember when you stepped out and you started doing the tour, the Long Walk to Freedom tour, and you performed at the Jamaican National Stadium.
People, there you have it, you know. I'm not sure if everybody actually stayed the extent of the time and listen every single thing. But if you did, great, because trust me, it would be a great listen. Because personally for me, it was a great listen. And probably about the next 2 minutes or so, I did have left and I did just cut off the interview with the record and all of these things. But nonetheless, people, whole heap of things Buju highlight, yes sir. Yes, so me I say, me just go kind of just run through them real quick. Buju, of course, talk about express righteousness. Yes, so me I say, him denounce the whole kingship thing. Him no king or none of that for dancehall and that. Him just do the work as a servant. Yes, so me I say, cause himself servant, like I say. Yes, so me I say, him faith was never ordained by man. So him thing was of course ordained more so by a spiritual being, a higher power. You see me I say, the higher being that is. You see me I say, I also talk about the fact that now at this particular juncture in his life and his career, he is awoken, he is aware of whole heap of things. Him eye what me can see whole heap of things. You see me I say, I also reveal a new project where I work on, which is called Right Side Up. And I did make the mistake in the first part, but this are the new project where I work on right now, people. So big up to Buju, and he also did talk about being progressive as entertainers are, people who have the opportunity in them and use it, me say wisely essentially, and try to make the thing broadcast and go far, far reaches so that we can attain what we need to attain and reach the people and what we need to reach. You see me say people, but people, Dancehall Critics, that's all I have to share with you today. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. Make sure you go over to the Wise Family 5 and subscribe and follow on Instagram and Facebook. Please do the same for Peaceful Ambition, and of course go and subscribe to my daughter Akira'sView on YouTube. Want to know for go and follow and subscribe to Andre&Tiera's World, and if me leaving anything else out, just fill in the blanks, people. Andre&Tiera's World, Dancehall Critics. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Love everybody who listen to me thing, and I appreciate the whole lot. Again, big up on yourself. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.